So we finally finished our apartment, and we wanted to get something that was going to give some good luck to this apartment, right? And Ukrainian people, they are extremely superstitious, aren't they? Aren't you? Yes.
Well,
So I wanted a little bit to come up with something that we could gift to this apartment, so the people that are going to live there would have some good luck blessed upon them.
and some people usually they put like the horseshoe or something like that, but I decided to share my tradition because when I moved out of my parents for the first time, my mom gave me this crystal sugar jar, and she wanted my life to be full, sweet, and happy. And I, since ever then, when I moved to different places, I always have this sugar jar. And I think that we want to find something like that, but it should have a spirit. It doesn't have to be.
It has to be from the Soviet Union. We can't just go to the mall and get
Yeah,
it.
because
We have to
mine
find one that's like 30 or 40 years old, maybe, or something like that.
Whew, it's gonna be difficult, but we should try.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. But so we're going to go to the old flea market here in Odesa, which apparently is incredibly interesting for like some really old, if you guys like really old Soviet stuff, which of course we all do. And we thought we'd take you along for the ride.
So for me, it's a very special place because when I was a kid, my grandfather, he was all life military, and then when he was retired, he started fixing TV because he was very good with the technique and with all equipment. And almost every weekend when I was spending with them, we were coming here to look for some parts for TV and screens and everything that you need for work. So for me, coming back here after almost 20 years, it's kind of different. This place going like streets and streets and streets. I don't know, maybe it's about 50 blocks. And so I even have a friend who lives on this corner, and she's saying on weekend it's crazy here. So I will try to introduce you a little bit to Soviet Union culture and tell you how it was. So here we saw the leads, and Striker asked me why here's a cork. So I have no idea why in Soviet Union they make it metal, so it was super hot to hold when you cook something. And you should, like, there was two ways to do, either to use a piece of cloth and lift it, or put a cork, and so it was not that hard to pick it up. And all the Soviet Union pots and lids were always having this, in my family as well. It's pretty cool. I'm on mission, I really want to find it. I see a lot of jars, but they all they not from crystal. Not crystal.
Но ты не сахарный, да? Конфетница больше? Что насыпать?
How much is this, Luba?
It's $1,500, but it's in an incredible shape.
Go stand by it to get a.
It's pretty big.
It's pretty big, yeah.
I like it. Ah, it's a fish, or the wolf with the fish. Okay.
Old Soviet lighter. How cool.
Wow. $50 and it can be yours? We've been here, so I'm still on a mission. I will find it. We've been here for 45 minutes. We can't find it, and it seems that it's going to be rain. But we should find it. Striker, hurry up. We need it.
У нас в Советском Союзе годов. И вот это стекло, оно...
Все хорошо.
You found it.
You know, I think I found it. It's actually was the one that my grandmother used to have, because it was made long time ago. It was very cool to have. It was like in 1960s, and they was making it in Moldova. I don't know where is our ones. I don't know where my grandmothers are, because she is not here anymore. But I think that this will bring them a lot of joy, like if we put it in an apartment. Maybe we'll also find like a silver spoon to put, and that's
Okay,
it.
let's
I
take
think I'm
it.
very happy with that. I should pay. It's 50 hryvnias.
А бумаги, это бумага, которая серьезно делается в газете.
It was very traditional to put everything in a paper, in a newspaper. I don't know, 150 hryvnias.
Well, mission accomplished.
We just need to get sugar cubes. It will be like in Soviet Union they was using just the regular sugar, and now it will be modern type, and we get even the clips.
Okay, let's go do that.
Jerry, you drugged a woman in order to play with her toy collection. It was great.
What kind of sick, twisted creep?
Well, we made it. We got the sugar bowl. Doesn't it look just splendid?
It's nice, it's traditional.
And now we're back at the apartment. So we wanted to show you guys the finished apartment. And if you guys had seen our other videos, you would have seen that we bought this from what I call a naked box apartment, which is literally nothing in it at all. And we took it from that and we've fitted it out with everything, furniture, all high quality stuff. So we'll show you that in a second. But to give you the price up front so you know what it is, the apartment cost us $54,000 for the naked box apartment, and the renovation cost
Us 25,000.
$25,000. So that's the cost for everything, right?
Yeah, it's like the price with the 5,000 discount, because we've been asking for discounts, and I know the direct contacts of the furniture factory, so it was supposed to cost 30.
Yeah, so we got a bit of a discount on that. And one thing that I want to add here is that a lot of people in Ukraine, they buy these apartments and they do such terrible renovations. And I've lived in some of these apartments. And so the idea behind this was not to do it cheap and sell it. It was to do it and find out how much it cost to actually make an apartment that I would live in myself.
If we would
to Western standards, I guess you could call it, right? Because we actually know a guy, didn't we? And he was talking to us about, he also renovates these apartments. He's a Ukrainian. And we were telling him that like they were putting underfloor heating and that we were getting a good model for the fridge and good componentry and cabinetry and that. He pretty much called us stupid. He said that you need to just do it as cheap as possible and get rid of it. Cheap doors, cheap door handles and everything. So he probably makes, I don't know how much money he's making on his ones, but he's probably renovating the cheap ones. What do you think? Like,
Yeah, because for us it was very important. We will show you around and you will see like maybe some details you will not even pay attention, but we're starting even from changing the glass in the windows to make it like triple. And so at the moment it's February and we're sitting here and it's warm. So the heat is off. We don't even need the heating here because it's so warm, such a warm apartment. Also, like little details such as curtains, right? Like you tell your
don't
experience.
tell me.
with
I recently, not too long ago, I moved into a brand new apartment. Actually, it was the same company that built this building, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And similar sort of apartment. And when I moved in there, it looked great. It was brand new. I went to shut the curtains, and they didn't shut because the curtains are only just a strip that goes down the side like that. And
So they
looks
make
like,
it-
And this is for my bedroom. Actually, it was for all of them, and it's like, and there was no net curtain or anything there. So I had to go and install blinds into my own apartment that I don't actually even own, just so that people couldn't look into.
But here we
my room.
invited like a designer and she do a custom-made curtains. We decided to put the heating under the floor so it's warm on our balcony. We put German flooring. We put a good equipment. We custom-made the couch so it's like exactly for this room. We put the lights so it's like zoning this living room. We put a very good tiles and wallpapers. So for us, it was very important to make everything good quality because we had experience of different apartments, and where Striker lives, where I used to live, and so we know how it can be, and we decided what Striker's right. Like, what do we do apartment where we would love to live like with the good qualities.
So if we were going to do this again, we definitely would do things differently. It's been quite a learning curve. We had probably the worst thing I think that happened was we had a builder and he ran away. That was great. That put us back a little bit. When we first started doing this renovation, I said to Luba, I think something like that, what would that take, like 2 months?
Yeah, 2-3 months it was
you
supposed to.
You told me 6 weeks when we were buying it. You said 6 weeks it'll be done. I said, no way, it's going to be 2 months. So it took 6 months. It took a long time, but everything is done really well,
Yeah,
It's
and
done
we
really well.
we had a choice to do it like either by ourselves or like hiring some building company that would cost even more, and they would, for this money, they will make like really not such a good quality. And we wanted to know that the pipe and electric systems and the wires are good quality, and even the sockets. Remember, we went to this epicenter
Yeah.
by ourselves, and like I literally wanted to look like this, and maybe people will not pay attention, but it's our project, and for me it was important to, if I do this project, I do it good, or I
Yeah.
not do it at all.
Yeah.
So, and I'm proud of result. I think that you enjoyed it as well, like when you look around.
Yeah, if you guys got any questions about this apartment or anything like that that we've missed out, we've tried to keep this as short as possible. We could talk for hours about all the stuff that's happened on this, but all in all, it's been a reasonably okay experience. So if you guys are thinking like to renovate an apartment or anything like that, this will give you some sort of an idea. You can do it much cheaper,
If you do it yourself.
you could do it yourself a lot cheaper and then sell them. There's a few things you have to kind of watch out for in terms of buying and selling apartments. But you could do it. You maybe like, I don't know, what would you make? Like, you might make $10,000-$15,000 lucky if you do it cheap and get a high
if you
price.
do everything yourself, of
Yeah.
course you're in a different country, so it can be more difficult. And also, if it is like, for example, I would see it this way: if you're retired and you don't have a job and you just enjoy doing that, because you say that in US and New Zealand, like, people mostly do stuff themselves.
A lot,
Here,
yeah.
not so much, because people really like it's very rare. They can fix something, but it's not that they will paint something by themselves. Usually, no.
Yeah.
Maybe in the village, yes, but not in these apartments. So if you're living here and if you have no other projects and no other jobs, so yes, of course, you can build in something, you can paint by yourself, so it can be maybe even enjoyable for you. But for us, it was our experience.
All right. We'll see you in the next one.
Cheers.
Cheers.